She has an open aggravated robbery of over 65 or disabled. So do I venture a guess that that is allegedly probably taking care of an elderly and she takes a bunch of credit cards and uses them? Is that
What happens when a serial fraudster with 7 open felony cases, including aggravated robbery of an elderly or disabled person, asks for bond while playing hopscotch with the states committing crimes in Texas, Alabama, and other states? And then, in the same courtroom session, a man shows up for his DWI hearing only for the court to discover he has 2 other open DWIs in different counties, making this his third? Today's video features 2 of the most audacious defendants this judge has ever dealt with. Miss Smallwood thinks $60,000 in bond money proves she should be trusted, but the judge has a very different question. Where did that money come from when all her charges involve credit card fraud? And Mr. Gonzalez got a PR bond while already facing 2 DWIs elsewhere. That's about to change dramatically. Let's get into it.
good morning, Miss Smallwood? How's jail? Really? Wow, you have been a very busy person. Let's go through your stuff. So at the outset, it looks like you're wanted out of state for one reason or the other. I have no idea. I know you're going to tell me it's all gumdrops, tulips, and little bunnies jumping, right? But how I get to know you is how you look on paper, right? What I see now, you have a credit card abuse that's open, a felony credit card abuse, a felony theft, 2,500, 2 or more times open, a felony fraud, another credit card abuse open, another credit card abuse open, another felony theft open, an aggravated robbery. Is that it? And then what else you got open out of state?
She has 2 thefts of properties from Houston County, Alabama.
No kidding.
Let's count these charges because the judge just rattled them off like a grocery list from hell. Credit card abuse, open. Another credit card abuse, open. Felony theft over $2,500, 2 or more times, open. Felony fraud, open. Another credit card abuse, open. Yet another credit card abuse, open. Another felony theft, open. And the crown jewel, aggravated robbery of a person over 65 or disabled. That's 7 open felony cases in Texas alone. And then she's also wanted out of state with theft of property charges in Alabama. The judge's opening line was perfect. I know you're going to tell me it's all gumdrops, tulips, and little bunnies jumping, right? But how I get to know you is how you look on paper. And on paper, Miss Smallwood looks like a one-woman crime wave specializing in victimizing vulnerable people.
Yes.
What would you like? A unicorn?
Chet, I understand and I see it, but she's got a lot of skin in the game. She's got about, I don't even know how many thousands of dollars of bonds on felonies that she's made. And technically Alabama's just minor thefts. Realistically, we don't want Alabama to spend the money to come get her. She's going to put up her own money. And you know what? She's going to have not only this bond, she's going to have all those other bonds up in the air. And so she's got a lot on the line, and we discussed that. Now, the failure to appear, Judge, I know just one more argument, was only because she was in jail here. She was keeping up with the Alabama case. Does not bode well the number of cases and types of charges, of course not. But she technically, it was not really a failure to appear, it's just she couldn't go. She has been keeping up with it. Her family is very invested in helping her and got a lot of financial investment. And as a side note, I mean, she's been feeling it. Her sister got shot in the face. 20-year-old sister shot in the face, and she had her funeral yesterday and she missed it. So
that sucks.
She understands like what's been going on, and she's feeling it.
And sister died.
My little sister.
That sucks.
Her boyfriend shot her in the face with some news. So she's very,
This is where the case takes an emotional turn. The defense reveals that Miss Smallwood's 20-year-old sister was shot in the face by her boyfriend, and the funeral was yesterday, which she missed because she's in jail. That's genuinely tragic, and no one can deny that. But here's the uncomfortable truth the judge has to weigh. Personal tragedy doesn't erase criminal behavior. And the defense attorney's main argument is that she has a lot of skin in the game because she's posted thousands in bond money. But wait, the judge is about to ask the question we're all thinking. Where'd that bond money come from? When every single charge involves credit card abuse, fraud, and theft, the source of $60,000 in bond payments becomes very relevant. Is she posting bond with money she stole from elderly victims?
It's awful.
I'm not speaking for you, but is this something where you are committed? And she understands if she doesn't go within 14 days, it's not just this bond, it's everything.
She has an open aggravated robbery of over 65 or disabled. So do I venture a guess that that is allegedly probably taking care of an elderly and she takes a bunch of credit cards and uses them? Is that?
I would have to see if they're the same offense. But Judge, she's also had similar history in other states within the last few years as well. So we wouldn't feel comfortable releasing her on bond. We have concerns that she would be a danger to the community if we did so.
I think so too, Ms. Smallwood. You've repeatedly shown to us that you don't care about our public. You don't care about our bond conditions. And that is evidenced by your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 open cases here where you have been filed on in multiple dates. And you also have multiple offenses in Alabama, and then you have similar offenses in another state. So essentially, you are playing hopscotch with the states with criminality. And you want me to give you a bond? Really?
You are playing hopscotch with the states with criminality. That line perfectly captures what Miss Smallwood has allegedly been doing, committing fraud and theft in Texas, then Alabama, then other states, bouncing around, victimizing people, picking up charges, and moving on. The prosecutor confirms she has similar history in other states within the last few years and explicitly states they would not feel comfortable releasing her because she's a danger to the community. And the judge agrees. The pattern is undeniable. 7 open cases in Texas, warrants in Alabama, history elsewhere, and the aggravated robbery charge specifically targets an elderly or disabled person, someone vulnerable who was likely being cared for by Miss Smallwood when she allegedly stole their credit cards. This isn't petty theft. This is allegedly predatory behavior targeting those who can't protect themselves.
I would like hair, but I'm not going to get it. That's just a sad fact of life. Like here, it's also a sad fact of life. I'm not giving you a bond because if I let you out, what's going to happen? Historically speaking, every 2 months you pick up a case. So if I let you out in 2 months, you're going to pick up another case. I don't want that to happen. Sometimes we have to protect people from their own selves. You are your own worst enemy. And now I'm going to protect you from yourself. I'm not giving you a bond. I can't trade it.
Understood, thank you.
You know what I mean? It'd be, and not only that, all the money she's posted here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $60,000 bond. Whose money is that? All these are credit card abuse cases. She's getting money from somewhere, some other place. No. Sorry, man. You're staying with me.
And there it is. The judge just asked the most important question of this entire hearing. Whose money is that? Miss Smallwood has posted $60,000 in bonds across her various cases, but every single charge involves credit card abuse and fraud. So where exactly is this money coming from? The judge isn't accusing directly, but he's making a point that should concern everyone. If someone's entire criminal history involves stealing money from others, the source of their bond money is legitimately questionable. And then comes a denial, no bond. The judge's reasoning is simple math. Historically speaking, every 2 months you pick up a case. So if I let you out, in 2 months you're going to pick up another case. He's not punishing her. He's protecting the public and, as he says, protecting her from herself. Sometimes incarceration is intervention.
Just let Alabama know that I'm not, so that they can come get her. The good news is that you've made bond on these cases. So we now give Alabama 14 days to come get you. If they don't come get you, then they'll file a dismissal. Or has she waived? Or
She
no?
has waived. What date did she waive?
September 25th.
Yeah, so you have actually 13 days. No way, Miss Smallwood. It's time to pay the piper. Thank you. You were charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On September 19, 2024, an officer was dispatched to assist a firefighter call at 100 block of Delano Street in Harris County, Texas. The wheel witness, the firefighter Paul Dean, stated that the defendant was asleep behind the wheel at the stop sign of the 100 block of Delano Street. The wheel witness tried waking the defendant up and tried to pull him off from the scene, and then came to a stop when other firefighters blocked his path. The officer observed a mild odor of alcohol, glassy bloodshot eyes, and swaying. The defendant stated that he was coming from an Airbnb downtown and had nothing to drink all day. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, and the officers observed 6 out of 6 signs for the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, 6 out of 8 clues for walk and turn, and 3 out of 4 for one leg stand. The defendant declined to provide a sample of his breath, and a blood search warrant was executed.
Are DWIs?
Yes, sir. So it looks like it looks like there was a DWI/open container that's currently pending in Fort Bend, and another one from this year
What?
pending in.
Kidding. This is his third open DWI?
The judge's reaction says it all. This is his third open DWI? Holy moly. Let's paint the picture of what happened here. A firefighter finds Mr. Gonzalez asleep behind the wheel at a stop sign. When they try to wake him up, he starts to drive off and only stops when other firefighters physically block his car. He shows 6 out of 6 signs on the eye test, fails a walk and turn, fails a one-leg stand, and refuses both breath and blood tests. He claims he had nothing to drink all day. And now the court discovers he already has 2 other open DWI cases, one in Fort Bend County and one elsewhere from this year. That means this man has been arrested for DWI 3 times and was still driving around. And someone gave him a PR bond, meaning he paid nothing to get out. That's about to change dramatically.
Yes, and then it looks like the second one is in Oasis.
You really have 2 other open DWIs? Holy moly, mother. Oh. And you got a PR bond on this case? Guess what I'm doing to that PR bond? Guess how high I'm making your bond now, Mr. Gonzalez? Yeah, probably $50,000, dude. You have 2 other open DWIs. You've not picked up another DWI? I'm revoking your bond, and I'm now setting it at $50,000. And I'm going to tell you now, if you get out of custody, you will have such strict conditions that if you violate this thing, I'm going to light you up like a freaking Christmas tree. You were not allowed to drive whatsoever. You will be signing an affidavit with me today, Mr. Gonzalez. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing, and every time you drive, I can put you in jail up to 6 months, and I can stack it. Do you understand? He really has 2 open other DWIs. God, home confinement if he gets out. GPS monitor prior to release. Can you file interlock paperwork, please?
Yes.
You're not allowed to drive any vehicle whatsoever. And did he have an interlock on this car now? Because he's probably ordered to have one. So he has 2 open DWIs in 2 other counties now.
Who's this defendant, Judge?
Gonzalez. They gave him a PR bond in this case, ixnay on the PR bond A. And I'm actually going to make it extremely high as well, because that's, Mr. Gonzalez, if you have a drug and alcohol problem, you better address it, because if you don't, I'm going to do it for you. Baloney.
No, I've been looking for programs.
I believe you. Sometimes you start looking a little bit too late and you do catastrophic damage. I'm now going to intervene so that that doesn't happen.
And that was one of the most intense dual case sessions we've ever covered. Let's break down what happened. Case 1, Miss Smallwood. 7 open felony cases in Texas, including aggravated robbery of an elderly or disabled person, multiple credit card abuse and fraud charges, plus warrants in Alabama and other states. The judge denied bond entirely, calling her her own worst enemy, and noting she picks up a new case every 2 months. Alabama has 13 days to come get her. Case 2, Mr. Gonzalez. Found asleep behind the wheel by firefighters, failed all sobriety tests, refused breath and blood tests, and this was his 3rd open DWI across multiple counties. His PR bond was revoked and reset at $50,000. If he gets out, he faces home confinement, GPS monitoring, ignition interlock, and a complete ban on driving. Any violation means up to 6 months in jail PR incident, and the judge can stack them. The message from both cases is identical. If you can't address your problems, I'm going to do it for you. If these cases shocked you, smash that like button right now. Drop a comment. Do you think Miss Smallwood should have gotten a bond? Should Mr. Gonzalez still have his license? Share this with someone who needs to see it. And subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. Stay safe out there. We'll see you in the next one.